another edition of Handicap Born Black in America. I'm your host, Ramon Roan, and I am with the Judicial Freedom Riders. You can find us at www.jfrinc.org. Our mission is to make our justice system fair, and this program helps in this effort. And by you subscribing to this channel, it helps us reach our goal of making our justice system fair. Today's topic is entitled Dr. Dre's Lack of Support for Black Colleges. Last year or so, and it's been brought up a few times before, that Dr. J had given between $35 million to $70 million to USC. That's the University of Southern California. And he grew up in that area. However, there is still a need for black colleges, black institutions. The reason why there's a need for it because the black colleges teach you about our people and our struggles, the truth about our struggles in our society. The white colleges, they don't want to give you the truth of the history of this nation. Also, there is great educators in black colleges. Secondly, there are institutions such as your sororities and your fraternities that create lifelong friendships in those black colleges. The classrooms are small. Classes are not as large, so you have a much more interaction with your instructors. So there is still a need, and also the cost of going to a traditionally black college versus your traditionally mainstream white college is the cost. And many kids, they can't afford to go to USC. They can afford the tuition rates for black colleges are much lower than your white colleges. So you're given an opportunity. Now, Dr. Dre, I applaud his success with the beats. However, his success came largely from the black community. Well, what better way to give and to encourage young African American men and women to educate themselves is by providing scholarships, keeping those black colleges doors open. It's a struggle in keeping those black colleges open because less and less of black people are going to college. And those that can go, they can barely afford to go to those schools. And so to any college. So allowing keeping those black colleges an option for them it helps not just those students, but it helps the race. And we need as much, African Americans in this country need as much help as we can get. And the more education that we can keep in the black community, the better our economy, the better our community will be. Because don't fool yourself. Just because you can afford to give out $35 or $70 million to a black college, don't think that the white man is not calling you nigger. As Dr. Dre may, I hope you don't miss the point. Years ago, Don King, boxing promoter, said in America, you're always a nigger. Always a nigger. Whether you're dumb or rich, smart or stupid, you're always a nigger in America. Barack Obama is president. Do not get it twisted. There are many white people that are looking at him. We got a nigger in the White House. And I'm trying not to say that word, but but sometimes you need to get the shock value. So I'm giving you the shock value. That's in America. Unfortunately, It's that way, and we're going to have to live that way until Jesus comes home. In America, there's always going to be racism, and it's a shame that we have to continue the racism, because the racism continues because not all of us, I'm talking about black people, not all of us are on the same sheet of music. We have lost our way when it comes down to racism and focusing on racism, and we have allowed the white establishment to divert us. The women's movement, the black president, success in certain areas, certain individual got success, financial success, and thinking that there's no more racism. No, racism is here in America, and it's been here for a long time, and don't let nobody fool you otherwise. This has been another edition of Handicap Born Black in America. Come and visit us at www.jfrinc. You can like me on Facebook as well, Ramon Roan. And until the next time, may God bless you all.